trying to find somebody to grow our strains. We finally came across somebody like Grow Haven. Now, our strains that we grow, our medicines, these medicines, it's meant for you to work on, to go to work. It's meant to change your life. I'm 58 years old. I've had 48 broken bones in my life. I've had a lot of fun. Before this medicine, it was hard for me to get out of bed. I was taking 32 to 36 ibuprofen a day, which was wreaking havoc on my ends. Now, I can't even tell you how great it is to feel like this and not be high. I'm not one of those people that get high. I never have it. I'm a drinker, hence the 48 broken bones. Not always been the smartest drinker. But anyway, one of the reasons they need the increase in their plant count is to grow our strains. We went and partnered with them because I couldn't think of a better, more compassionate company. And our strains, they're not high in THC. Some of our strains have less than 1% THC. A good majority of our strains only get about this big. So where they were growing one plant before, now they need to grow 6 to 10 for us. We are building a foundation. Grow Haven gladly came aboard to help us with our foundations, the For the Love of Charlie Foundation. Excuse me, I'm still freezing. Our foundation is for seniors, veterans, and to provide respite care for families with autistic children. When we explain this to Grow Haven and we talk to them about our medicines while we're looking for growers to grow our medicines, we didn't even have to ask them about helping with the foundation coming on board. They were already there with us. When you guys are voting on this, when they come in front of you to increase their plant count, it's for actual medicine. And everybody in this room can benefit from this medicine. If you have questions, we'll come up here, we set something up at the town hall. We'll come and speak to you guys individually. We'll come and speak to you as a group. We'll explain our medicines, the different targets, what it can do for each one of you. Being this all doesn't have to be painful, we can prove it through this medicine. But in order to, you need to have more plant counts for that. Yes, we could go to other growers, but we're not going to find more compassionate, caring, insanely intelligent, and passionate about what they do in medicine. I'm not familiar, other than with this town. I met my spouse here 22 years ago, and we've been together ever since. And so finding them here down in Paw Paw, again, it's even, thank you God, it's like this was all meant to be. So when you guys are talking about this, again, call Grow Haven. We'll set something up at a hall that's bigger than 38 people. We can answer your questions. We can talk about actual medical marijuana. I can't speak for rec. Yes, our company, we do have a rec license, but that's also so we can make medicines and sell it to dispensaries that have just do recreation. So we can get it on both sides, because there are people that are afraid to get their license, they're afraid the government's watching them or whatever, they're gonna get in trouble, we're really not sure what. It's a lot of different reasons. We currently hold contracts with the American House, which is senior living centers, and the Baldwin houses to do deliveries we do educational seminars there. And then we also provide individual counseling, help them get their cards, and do deliveries to their facilities throughout the state of Michigan. Again, I can't say enough about Grow Haven. We need the extended plan. We need, and again, if they're good neighbors, which from what I hear they really are, we're a partner with them. We'll be great neighbors for you guys too. With our foundation, it starts in our home in Vassar. Our second home is going to be here in Paw Paw. We will do what we can for this community. And I guess that's about all I have right now. Anybody have any questions?
You said it was for autistic people, right?
Yes.
How does that help?
Well, actually, when every autistic child is a little bit different, so the medication that they take is also a little bit different. What it actually does, it's helping them learn. There's the kid over there on the first board at the top. He's an autistic child that also suffered from brain damage traumatic brain injury when he was born. What it does for him, he'll never have anything, his intelligence won't go beyond a 2-year-old. And they said he was never gonna be able to even learn to go to the bathroom, go to school, do anything. What this medication does for him, it slows him down, it helps him learn. He's actually in school now, not in a regular school, but he's going to ABA therapy, and he's able to go to a special school just for him. So it depends. And then on the other board, there's another one behind it, there's another autistic kid that you couldn't even get him to look, pay attention. Now he's been on medication for almost 2 years. He's in a regular school. Yes, he has special classes, but this is a kid they never thought could learn. Last time I seen him, like, I can't remember what the word was, but he just looked at me and he started spelling it. Without this medication, he would have never been able to do that. And again, they get high. They don't get high from any of this. This is an actual medication. And Brohaven, like, I can't even tell you what a blessing it was to find them, because again, this industry, I don't particularly trust it all the time. I've got to meet a lot of people, and a lot of people I just would choose not to have in my life, my business life, or my everyday world. Then when you come across people like this, and it's not just the owners, it's not just the managers, it is the whole team of people. When we went there the first time when they grew our strains, every single one of them they were so excited to show us what they've done with our strains, how they're taking care of our genetics. It's just, you just don't come across it. And then it's here in Paw Paw, right on my spouse. Like, it's fake. So can they get their license approved today? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you keep calling it a medication. Is it something is prescribed by a doctor? And no prescription, so it's not really medication, is it FDA approved?
No.
No, so it's
But
just
as
a
soon as
holistic
they
thing.
throw that out
So
there,
you can't call it a medication.
But the
It's
state
just-
does, and the state makes us call it a medication, so we have to. These are some of the medicines that we do right
Okay,
here.
Just, I mean, anything, you can call it whatever you want, but it's not really, honestly.
The state has deemed it medication. It has, that little boy right there, see the pills on the bottom? He used to take 32 pills a day. Now he's down to, what is it, 2 or 3 pills a day, plus a tincture and a cream? It just is a medication. The state has deemed it, they only tell us we can call it a medication.
So in closing, I will say that a friend of mine he was waiting for back surgery for 18 months. He wasn't healthy enough to get back surgery, and it was basically debilitating. He was bedridden. We got him some of her medicine, and within 6 days he was walking, he was operating a skid steer, and now he has back surgery scheduled for 2 weeks from now. So this stuff is life-changing, it impacted somebody that I know, right? And I hope that all of you get the opportunity to have this impact someone in your life as well, because it does impact, it does change lives.
This is the first time meeting you. Hi,
Hi.
welcome to Paw Paw.
Thank you.
Colorado State University. Part of the reason Colorado was one of the first ones to legalize marijuana was because they needed to have extra leeway within the college to do exactly what you're saying you do for children.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of my views when I had gone out to Colorado to visit my daughter were that I was gonna see like every pot smoker corner.
That's what I thought too.
I mean, really, I did.
First
I was
place,
like,
that's
oh
what I
great,
thought.
this is wild. It was not that way. I'm sure there's places, just like there is, and has been for all of these years, regardless whether it's legal or not. And the stuff that I saw at the university was pretty incredible.
It's
And I'd love to
life-changing.
see that here at our big universities, because you're right. There are
We
people who are
work
on
with you and
opiates
we
for
work with you
years,
and them, we work
and
with
they
the
got off
Cleveland
them.
Clinic. This is the most incredible plant. I mean,
Thanks for what you do.
I'm 58 years old and I have a job now that I simply love. I've spent everything that I've saved my whole life. I sold my business and I sank everything into my own research with this. God, I wish I would have met them a while back, but I didn't. This is everybody here, everybody who's aging. Take a half of one of these gummies, you're not going to get high. You take a tincture, you can drink the whole bottle, you're not gonna get high. Half of our medicines, more than half of our medicines, have less than 1 milligram of THC in it. And most of the time they don't even have THC in it, they have THCA, which is an anti-inflammatory, it's an acid form of THC, which you cannot get high from. But it gives you energy and it's an anti-inflammatory.
Chuck, we're gonna have to